Most businesses think they're making sensible AI decisions when, in reality, they're making architectural choices that they'll struggle to undo. I'm Kane Simms.
And I'm Laura Ball. In this video, we're going to show you the 2 ways companies are building successful customer service AI.
You see, there's a choice that most teams don't even realize they're making. And if you want to be in the group that succeeds with AI, you'll find yourself having to choose between 2 methods of adoption.
You either adopt AI through the systems you already have, like an AI agent that sits on top of your help desk or CRM, or you introduce AI as a dedicated layer that sits above all of those systems and coordinates customer journeys between them. The path that a lot of businesses take is almost always wrong.
See, most businesses go for what you would call a point solution. Now, a point solution solves a narrow problem for a single part of your business. These are typically coupled to a particular business system. For example, an AI agent that lets customers log support tickets that's provided by your help desk system, or an agent that lets customers book sales demos provided by your CRM. Each one of these makes sense on their own. They're often quick to deploy, and they'll usually give you some degree of value, but that's localized value. It's value that only the team that uses it will ever see. But that's why businesses choose them. It's just quick and it's easy. Just turn it on, please. Together, they create a system that kind of works for each individual team. So it's seen as a success, it's seen as the right choice. But from a business point of view, nobody has intentionally designed any of it. And in time, you'll find that it holds you back for 3 big reasons.
The first thing that breaks is intelligence. Each AI system is learning from customer conversations independently. Inside those conversations are deep insights into your business. Insights that you can use to improve across the board. But that data is trapped inside the tool that gathers it and doesn't make it to where it can be used. That means customer insight from support tickets never reaches product teams. Sales insights never inform service. Marketing insight feeds neither. Then you realize you've got data sitting in multiple different systems, product information, policies, company knowledge, with many different AI systems, all of it duplicated. Where's your source of truth? From here, everything else follows, and that tees up the second big problem.
Which is that you duplicate capability. Booking logic appears in multiple places because your sales team need to book appointments, and your contact center is booking callbacks. Workflows then diverge. One process gets changed over here and it's not reflected over there. Then your customer experience starts to break. Different AI agents sound different to each other. Some can act and do things. Others can only answer questions. It feels like you're having 4 different conversations with 4 different companies rather than experiencing one brand.
Finally, operations slow down. Governance becomes a nightmare. Quality assurance is inconsistent. Measuring value becomes messy at best, non-existent in reality. This is one of the reasons why hardly any businesses can prove the value that AI has brought them. And the cherry on the cake is that commercial complexity then compounds. You've got different pricing models, different contracts, different data policies, and the total cost of ownership skyrockets. Sometimes, you might not even notice that this is happening until it's too late. So what is actually going wrong?
Well, the mistake is not using AI point solutions per se. The mistake is treating AI like a feature. AI is not a feature of a business system. AI is an intelligence layer. It should sit above your systems, and it should interface with customers and orchestrate those systems underneath it. And that's the role of an AI platform. An AI platform is a central intelligence layer that connects to your business systems and your customer channels. So it integrates with your help desk. It's not part of your help desk. It integrates to your CRM. It's not part of your CRM. It's an independent layer that orchestrates, on the one hand, conversations with customers, and on the other hand, information, actions, and even other AI agents from your underlying systems. And there are 5 ways that an AI platform creates value for your business.
Shared intelligence. With an AI platform, intelligence is shared by default. You can build an AI agent once and use the same agent across multiple customer touchpoints. The capabilities of the AI agent can be used by other agents, so you don't have to rebuild features and integrations for every new use case. This makes it faster to deploy agents and see value. For example, let's say you have an AI agent that handles customer authentication. You can reuse that agent across all other use cases that require authenticating customers.
The next is standardization. You can standardize across one platform to create consistent experiences. All of your data, all of your models, all of your business rules and logic, content, knowledge, all of that needs to be set up once and it can be applied across use cases. Tone of voice, interaction patterns, guardrails, all of that stays aligned and they're all managed centrally. Governance then is simplified because there's just one security model, one compliance framework, and one testing and quality assurance process. This gives you a shared foundation to innovate on without having to reinvent everything every time you deploy a new use case, or without having to go through endless approval cycles every single time you want to push something live. You can also then start to federate ownership to localized teams that all operate under a center of excellence to the same standards on the same platform. So the skills and capability investment multiplies the more people that use it and the more use cases that you build.
And so your operational effort drops. Teams learn one system, support focuses on one technology estate, ownership is clear, value is easier to understand and track.
And then your architecture is resilient. You're not reliant or dependent on your back-end systems anymore. You've separated your concerns. If you change your help desk, your intelligence doesn't disappear. Process logic and knowledge stay where they are. For any IT professionals watching this who will end up managing these systems, this positions you as an enabler of change rather than the gatekeeper of progress.
Ultimately, commercially, you end up far better off. You've got fewer vendors to manage, you've got more predictable cost structures, and you'll have a lower total cost of ownership over time.
This is why AI strategy matters early. You have to be thinking about these decisions before doing things like replacing your contact center, before migrating your CRM, before signing long contracts tied to embedded, bundled AI point solutions. You have to consider what's going to give you the greatest flexibility.
AI isn't a trend. It's a fundamental transformative technology if it's applied as we've explained here. Even if you already have a series of point solutions, those investments are not wasted. You can leverage the AI platform approach in the first instance to orchestrate these agents across the business. This allows you to iteratively transition from a narrow tactical deployment to a strategic and holistic AI approach.
So ask yourself this: do you see AI as a feature bolted onto existing tools, or as an intelligence fabric that runs through your business? Are your current choices expanding future options, or are you narrowing them down? Are you building shared intelligence that compounds over time, or isolated capabilities that can't even talk to each other? If you want to go deeper into how these technology choices will enable the future operating model for your customer experience, the next video breaks down exactly what your customer experience operation will look like in an AI-first future.